fights can still happen. But after this deal, I'm
Could we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why you always tired? For what? Like, who has Shakur? What has Shakur done? What has he done in a sport? We haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you face?
Looking more better than him. Who that? Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You rather fight Keyshawn?
Haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighting, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and
So Gervonta Davis versus Kesson Davis is the hottest possible matchup in the fight world right now, and Tank has officially broken his silence by giving a savage ultimatum for the bout. Yes, you heard that right. Gervonta wants Kesson to step up and prove himself worthy of a title shot, and he's got the whole plan laid out for the businessman.
You and Tank, if that were to happen, you sparred with him, correct?
Yeah.
So you and Tank, if that were to happen.
I feel like me and Tank fight how it would go would be like electrifying. Like, me and him are both mean, aggressive, bully. We bullies in the ring, you know, like, we bully the bullies.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the type of fighter, I love to bully the bully. So if you got two fighters in their mentalities is like that, it's gonna play out to be a great fight. And, I'm just up for the challenge for real. And, it's a Davis on Davis, like, it's gonna be a great promotion, you know. I feel like that fight could break numbers.
So what exactly does Gervonta want? And what does Kesson feel about this savage ultimatum? Let's break it down. Interview 2. All right, let's rewind a bit this whole situation between Gervonta Davis and Keane. Davis has been brewing for a while now. It's not like Tank just woke up one day and decided to drop an ultimatum. Nope. These two have been breathing down each other's necks for months, building tension, with Keane making waves in the division ever since he started turning heads with his rising talent. From the moment Cayenne stepped into the spotlight, he's been calling for the big names, and Tank being the savage, he isn't about to let anyone disrespect his place at the top. Interview 3. It all started when Keane began making noise in the lightweight division, shaking things up with his skill set and his confidence, and we all know what happens when you start getting people talking about you. You're bound to catch the attention of the big dogs.
Tank said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing, for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, no, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I'm just going because, you know, so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
Back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight, you know I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter, for sure. He's for sure. Like, just like Shakur the man, Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular.
Gervonta Davis, a fighter who's been terrorizing the division with his devastating power, wasn't about to let some rookie breeze past him. There's a difference between being an exciting prospect and actually deserving a shot at the big leagues, and Tank knew Keane needed to prove he had what it took before he could step up.
Bring that shit. Take him out, Rock. Take him out, Rock. Take him out, Rock. The Black Mamba. Catch him. Best defense in the business.
Now fast forward to that brutal knockout of Gastvas Lemos. That fight was a statement. After absolutely destroying Lemos in typical Kesson fashion, the athlete had the entire boxing world buzzing. But it wasn't just his KO that got people talking. It was the fact that he wasted no time in calling out T, and did it straight from the
Hey, a world title. But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
That moment, right there, confirmed it. The fight was in the works. You could feel the energy shift. Fans and pros alike started drawing the line in the sand. This fight was no longer just some distant dream. It was becoming a reality. I feel like I beat Tank too as well, only time I see them come out fast. Like it's on a crew. I know boxing and also I know myself. So, yeah, but here's the thing. Many boxing pros aren't buying the hype. Just yet. Sure, Keen's shown flashes of brilliance. He's got the skills, the attitude and the ambition to hang with the best. But is he ready for Tank?
I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even ready to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that he got the power, he got the skill and ability, he's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that his coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Talks to go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fight. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know.
This is where the real tension starts to kick in. Keen wants to prove he's ready for the big stage, but Tank's not handing out gifts for Tank. The stakes are clear. He's not about to risk his undefeated record and title on someone who hasn't been battle-tested against the best in the game.
You can definitely come to fight. He likes to fight. I love that shit. I like to fight too. The tougher man gonna win.
You're a great fighter, IQ-wise, but don't go in fighting with me. Then you just come into my boxing. My boxing is fighting. So do that for me, perfect.
But I just feel like I could beat you at any game that you want to play.
Perfect. Now let's do it in the center of the ring.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I want to box you, I'm gonna do that. If I want to rough you up, I'm gonna do that. If I want to fight you, I'm gonna do that. You get it? You dig it, Yiggit?
Those white trucks are turning pink on Yiggin. Series of punches up top. Left upper. Oh! What a body shot!
The tougher man gonna win.
I'm gonna call him a killer. That's what he is. A killer in the ring. Time to close the show right here. And that's it.
You get it? You dig it, Yiggit?
It's a cold reality check for Kian, but it's also a golden opportunity. If Kaysan can pull off a win against someone like Shakur or Devin, Tank won't have any choice but to take him seriously. But until then, he's got to prove it. Interview 10. Here's the kicker. Tank isn't just saying win a few fights and we'll talk. No, he's making Kaysan face the ultimate challenge. He's saying if you want to be on my level, you need to take down the best in the business until you beat one of the top guys. Haney or Stevenson don't even think about stepping in the ring with me. Tank's been in the game for years. He's fought and beaten the best, and he's not here for hype or unfinished business. If Kyan's going to talk about stepping up to the elite level, he needs to prove it against real competition.
First thing that comes to your mind when I say the name Devin Haney.
I want to fight light skin. Like, I want to fight him in a way, and honestly, I really don't have, because people be mistaken like I have a problem with him. Like, I don't have no problems with nobody. Let's get that clear. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of just him in the sport and me being competitive and he at my weight class, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of already had a history of being around each other, not friends, but just being around each other. Light skin, I want to fight you. We don't gotta fight for no belt. You can keep your belts. We can just fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really like one of the fighters, but like, I want people to know that about me. Like, I'm one of them fighters. We don't gotta fight for no fucking belts. Like, we can just fight. Just fight. The fans want to see it. Let's just fight. It's a lot of us out here. I can go to Michelle Rivera. I can go to Frank Martin, Tank, Rolly, Isaac Cruz. It's a lot of us out here. Like, why can't we just...
The consensus among experts is that Kaysan still needs to prove himself against top contenders before he gets a title shot. You know how it is in boxing. You can't just call out a champion and expect them to give you a shot. You gotta earn it. And that's where the tough love comes in. Fighters like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and other seasoned pros are the real measuring sticks in the lightweight division. Keen hasn't been in the ring with those kinds of names yet, and many are saying that's exactly what he needs to do before earning a fight with a savage like Tank. Interview 7. And Tank, he agrees with the pros. Gervonta knows all too well that Kaysan has potential, but he's also been in the game long enough to know that potential doesn't win you titles. It's about what you've done. And until Kessan faces someone like Haney or Stevenson and beats them, Tank isn't convinced. He's not here for the hype or the talk. He's here to see if Kessan can handle the pressure of fighting the elite tanks. Been there, done that. And until Keen proves he can take on top contenders and come out on top, he's not stepping into the ring with him.